walking around with the dogs in the desert here. As you saw, the weather is very interesting. There's some incredible light. Sorry about the wind. Pretty windy. Rained last night, and the rain is back. It was sunny, and then the rain came out again. What is pretty spectacular around me as I'm walking with these guys. You can see the clouds. It's like snow and rain kind of mixed together. Actually behind me, look at that, there's like blue skies. I'll try to expose it maybe better. Maybe that's better. You can see the blue sky by me, but it's not no people here at all, so which I like. And my female dog is always venturing off. There's a beautiful thing that's going on right now in front of me. I'll take a shot of you guys. Just the kind of sun is coming down through the clouds, and I think it's snow over there. So I woke up the next day, and all of a sudden we had sunny skies for the most part, and I decided to drive around a little bit. It's a pretty desolate place where I was staying, which I really enjoyed. Not many people. And then I came across this beautiful wash area with the fall colors, and it had rocks. It had all types of geography that I enjoyed hiking with the dogs, and for painting purposes, obviously. And there was nobody out here either. Just drove around for a few hours and just enjoyed the beautiful sunshine and great shadows. Look at this really gorgeous little canyon here. Spectacular. Kind of like walking under a veil of fall trees. This is beautiful. Hidden little gem. Just beautiful. Gabor. Not too shabby of a spot. We just kind of came back around, so it's a perfect spot. The road is just kind of right there, and the main road is not far. It's like 3 miles. But yeah, it was a gorgeous drive. What a view. I don't know. It's a really good spot. So this is the scene. I'm gonna kind of crop it down like that, I think. I kind of drew it in. You can see a little bit on my canvas. You can see where the mountaintop. I took it right about there. I want this to be more about the lead into the foreground, and then obviously the mountain will take precedence because of the valley, but I want this big lead in. So I want a higher horizon line, basically. That's kind of what I'm doing. So what's important right now for me is to judge
the darkest dark, which is these bushes out here, and it's cooler back here. The valley of the mountain was cooler than the darks of these bushes. It's kind of hard to see in the camera, I know, but that's what I'm doing here. So that way I can judge my value of the mountain. I had a lot of people ask over the years about this brush. It's just a little chip brush. It's like a, what is it, ½ inch? Like a hardware store brush. I like to use it sometimes in foregrounds and some areas that I need to lay, you know, bigger area in. Sorry about the focus. So I might use that in the mountain. So when I put that color down, you can kind of see it better in the palette. That's the, sorry about the focus, but this is the color and the value. And when I put it here, it looks darker. Obviously, it's just the way the camera picks it up right now. But if it feels good when I look at it, step back, then I'm going to go for it. Although the camera right now, this way, it looks darker on the white, but you can see it better on my palette. It's Ultramarine Blue, a little bit of my Ochre, and Alizarin Crimson and white. So as this piece is developing, you can see gradual, and I know the way the camera's picking up, it might be a little dark, but you got cool colors here, warmer colors here, and eventually I'm going to add my darks, and then the light area is that yellowish grass back there, and eventually I'm going to put the clouds in lastly. So the light went away, so it's a little probably better. You can see the image at this point. I still have work to do on it, but it's funny because the mountain in the background looks lighter, obviously, than here, but there's a reverse of, you have shadow in foreground and light in the background. It's kind of almost the opposite of what I had, but it'll come out. You know, I'm just kind of looking at where the sun is up somewhere there, so I'll just wait it out until it comes back. So don't chase the light. That's one of the things that I've learned over the years. You will lose for sure.
So this was the finished painting. I had to take it off the easel and take a image of this, and not the light that you guys saw it, because it was just so difficult to take a good image of it. So that's why I have it like this. But the ground is still a little bit saturated the way the camera picked it up. It's probably a little bit less saturated as far as the colors, but I moved bushes around and what have you. I try to keep the foreground, kind of pull you in with the lead in, as you can see, with those arrangement of bushes, and then just kind of have it looser in the background. I took a little video of the foreground here for you too, just to see the texture of it. I used a fair amount of paint, especially in the foreground texture, and less as the painting recedes. I think paintings should have different variations of thin and thick, and it just keeps the eye moving around. Generally more thicker in the foreground and less thick in the background. So once I was done with that painting, I decided to stick around for another day, but the weather kind of changed. Another set of clouds moved in, and I decided to drive to another spot. It was about another 35-40 minutes from where I was, and I went through this beautiful canyon, as you can see. But I thought, since the clouds are moving in, I want to have maybe a little bit different geography to do some paintings if the weather changes. And it kind of paid off, because this next spot you'll see in a second, it was really nice, and the weather actually turned around a little bit. You'll see later on in the video, and which was really joyful to see in the desert. I love to see the sunlight in the desert. Once it goes flat, meaning that there's overcast, it kind of gets washed out.
So I found this great spot. Look at this light behind me. I got some video. I'll show it to you guys from the front, but look at this light. It's just crazy. I wish I don't know if it's exposing right. Make sure that is just spectacular. And then this other way, right behind me, look at that. And then as I turn another way, it's crazy. It's incredible the other way too. There's a canyon behind me to my shoulder. Look at that. That's my dog whining. Try to expose it right. So yeah, just so beautiful and peaceful out here. It's amazing. Just me and the pups, my whining puppies. I'll flip the camera around. I'll show you. It's incredible.
And we woke up to this beautiful light. Now this only lasted for maybe 10, not even 10 minutes when the light hit this ridge looking obviously west. It was just so spectacular. Only lasted again probably under 10 minutes, but it was so beautiful just standing here and looking at this. It was so quiet out here. I set up after breakfast to do another painting. The light was really nice. It was all backlit. I was looking out into the distance, and I just wanted to take advantage of the weather, because as you can see, there were some clouds already moving in.
So this is my attempt at this landscape way out there. The light has changed dramatically, and I was just trying to capture the large shapes. I mean, it's okay. I'm not, crazy about this. It's not going to go to a museum or anything, but I think it's a decent study of what I saw. And what's most important is just being out here and observing, from life. That's the big idea. As you can see, as I zoom in, just beautiful clouds coming in, high clouds, which not my favorite, but still it's good for design purposes. And yeah, look at large shapes. My palette down here, and just get out. Basically, that's the big picture, I should say.